one Instagram post, and suddenly people weren't talking about Claressa Shields' next fight. They were talking about her sponsors. After publicly asking brands to place their logos on her fight gear, social media exploded with questions. If Claressa calls herself the face of women's boxing, why is she still asking companies to come on board? Is this simply smart business, or does it reveal a much bigger problem happening behind the scenes? And why are so many fans saying the conversation has shifted from championships to branding? Today, we're breaking down the sponsorship debate, the ESPY promotion controversy, and the questions that just won't go away. Welcome back to Tea with Sienna, where the tea is always hot. The receipts stay ready, and we never sugarcoat a thing. If you love celebrity drama, hip hop news, and trending entertainment stories, make sure to subscribe. Now, let's get into today's story. That's the image Claressa Shields has consistently projected, and she's never been shy about expressing those views. Critics argue that she expects others to accept those claims without much debate. They also point out that whenever fighters like Amanda Serrano, Alicia Baumgardner, or other boxers make headlines, Claressa Shields often becomes part of the conversation through comparisons about attendance, accomplishments, or other milestones. Supporters see those comments as confidence, while critics believe they shift attention away from other athletes' achievements. As a result, many people have started asking a broader question: who is really receiving the biggest opportunities, the strongest representation, and the most effective public relations support? From where I'm sitting, it doesn't seem like that person is Claressa Shields. The first thing we need to talk about is Salida Promotions. Recently, the company posted on Instagram reminding fans that Claressa Shields had once again been nominated for an ESP award. The post highlighted that she made history in 2023 as the first female boxer to win the Best Boxer award, and encouraged fans to vote through the link in their bio. While supporters appreciated the recognition, some critics questioned the timing, arguing that the promotion felt more like a last-minute reminder than the kind of major campaign they would expect for one of the organization's biggest stars. From my perspective, it doesn't seem like Claressa Shields is receiving that level of support. One thing that immediately caught my attention was Salida Promotions' recent ESPY post. Not long before I recorded this video, they reminded fans that Claressa Shields is once again nominated for Best Boxer, highlighting her historic 2023 win and encouraging people to vote. While there's nothing unusual about promoting your athlete, the timing felt late to me. Instead of a strong, sustained campaign, it came across more like a last-minute reminder for one of the promotion's biggest names. That's why some people question whether Claressa Shields is receiving the level of promotion that matches her accomplishments. Critics argue that things might have looked very different under MVP Promotions. In their view, a full ESP campaign would have started as soon as voting opened, with regular reminders encouraging fans to vote. They believe those promotions would have been consistent across Instagram, X, TikTok, Facebook, Stories, and other major platforms until voting officially ended. Those comparisons have become another talking point among boxing fans. The goal would have been simple: make sure every supporter knew they could vote every day. That's the kind of consistent promotion many fans expect for one of a company's biggest athletes. Instead, Some critics argue the conversation has been overshadowed by personal drama, public disagreements, family issues, and social media back and forth, leaving less attention on Claressa Shields' accomplishments inside the ring. Whether people agree with that view or not, it's become a major part of the ongoing discussion. Meanwhile, Claressa Shields shared a few reminders on Facebook and X encouraging fans to vote, but many people noticed that Salida Promotions didn't post about her ESPY nomination until the day before the awards. That's why some critics have called it a missed opportunity, arguing that a fighter with her resume deserved a much stronger promotional campaign. In their view, if a promotion waits until the last minute to encourage fans to vote for one of its top athletes, it's understandable why people would question how much of a priority that athlete really is. Whether that's fair or not, it's a criticism that's generated plenty of discussion online. According to those critics, that's something Claressa Shields has had to deal with for a while. They believe that if MVP Promotions were handling her promotion, the ESPY campaign would have started much earlier and continued consistently until voting closed. Now, let's move on to another topic that's been getting attention. Claressa Shields recently made a public call for sponsors ahead of her upcoming fight, announcing on Instagram that a limited number of premium sponsorship opportunities were available for businesses interested in placing their brand on her fight gear during one of boxing's biggest events in Atlanta on August 15. She explained that sponsors could have their brands seen by more than 18,000 fans at State Farm Arena, along with millions of viewers watching on DAZN and Zeus Network. The sponsorship package included fight gear, patch placement, Fight Tweak Activations branded training apparel, VIP hospitality, meet and greet opportunities, social media promotion, and custom brand integrations. Claressa Shields described it as a chance for businesses to be part of one of the summer's biggest boxing events and encouraged interested companies to contact her PR representative for the sponsorship deck. She also asked her followers to tag a brand I should work with, which quickly sparked engagement in the comments. One response from Kadazia suggested Fiji Water and Win Records. Since then, fans have been flooding the comments with sponsorship suggestions for Claressa Shields, tagging brands Transit such as Fenty Beauty, Nike, Adidas, and Cash App. The list kept growing, but it also sparked another question. Which major company is actually willing to put its logo on her fight gear? Some critics argue that the pool of realistic sponsors may be smaller than many fans expect, while supporters believe the right partnership is still possible. Others have even joked that the patches will end up featuring the same familiar names already associated with the event. Fair or not, that debate has become a major part of the conversation. It also brings up a comparison that people have been making for years involving Laila Ali. Some people believe Claressa Shields missed an opportunity to learn from Laila Ali, who many view as someone that successfully built a lasting brand beyond boxing. Instead, they argue the conversation became centered on public disagreements over comments about fitness and conditioning, and the relationship appeared to go in a different direction. Critics say the bigger lesson may have been overlooked. To many fans, Laila Ali set the standard by showing that success isn't just about winning championships. It's also about image, professionalism, strong partnerships, and earning the trust of major companies. Those qualities, they argue, can make all the difference when sponsorship opportunities are on the line. That's why many people keep asking the same question. Brands don't evaluate athletes based on titles alone. They also consider an athlete's public image and whether that person is the right fit for their brand. Claressa Shields has repeatedly spoken about her value to the sport and the opportunities she believes she deserves. That has led some critics to ask why more major endorsement deals haven't been publicly announced. They also argue that a few high-profile controversies, including her weigh-in confrontation with Franchon Cruz-Dezurn and her exchange involving Alicia Baumgartner at an MVP event, may have shifted attention away from her achievements in the ring. Whether that's a fair assessment or not, those moments continue to be part of the sponsorship discussion. Critics also point out that online campaigns and petitions targeting Claressa Shields have appeared over the years. While those efforts don't determine any official decisions, they argue they reflect growing frustration among some fans over the recurring controversies. Some observers believe Claressa Shields stepped away from the online drama for a time, but feel the same patterns eventually returned, once again shifting attention away from her achievements in the ring. Their broader argument is that in today's sports world, landing major sponsorships depends not only on talent, but also on maintaining a public image that brands feel confident supporting. That's today's tea. Now it's your turn to weigh in. Do you think Claressa Shields' public search for sponsors is simply smart business, or does it raise bigger questions about her brand and marketability? And do you believe her next fight could change the narrative surrounding her career? Let me know your thoughts in the comments, because I read every one of them. If you enjoyed today's breakdown, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to Tea with Sienna, and turn on notifications so you never miss the celebrity tea. Thanks for watching, stay safe, and I'll see you in the next one.